Yes. Uh, Thanks to everybody. Thanks for the opportunity to participate in the Janata Parliament. Uh, my thanks to particularly to Dr. Suresh of PUCL and Dr. Franco. So we have assembled in a critical juncture of our democracy. We are eagerly waiting about the Supreme Court verdict. What is coming from words of our highest judiciary about our farmers. Yesterday, the Chief Justice of India very passionately expressed his views about the farmers' struggle. But they never mentioned already we have lost more than 60 lives of our farmers. So this is very, very painful. We are speaking about the struggle of farmers in a safe atmosphere. But farmers are suffering in a very bad temperature, and they are day by day they are losing their lives. The parliament, after the BJP came to power, they are slowly scuttling the process of parliamentary democracy. They have passed many bills as money bills, particularly the demonetization bill, the Aadhaar bill. Unfortunately, our Supreme Court also upheld the passing of Aadhaar bill as money bill. So why they chose the money bill way? Because they have no majority in the upper house of our parliament. So they want to bypass the parliamentary system to pass laws. Even now, in these farm bills also, they have passed in the Lok Sabha because they have sufficient majority in Lok Sabha. But on that particular day, they had no majority in Rajya Sabha. So they subverted the process in the Rajya Sabha. Many members asked for voting, particularly Siva from DMK and other members from Congress. Even after the request to put the bill for voting, the speaker avoided voting and instead he chose the voice voting method. They have announced, chaos, the passing of the law. Yesterday, the Supreme Court also mentioned indirectly these farm laws are not passed after due consultation. So, not only the farm laws, the other laws also, we are also waiting to know the fate of the Aadhaar review cases. Yesterday, the Supreme Court heard the case, I think, in the chamber, the review petition. But what was the outcome, we had to know. So this government, this BJP government, completely ignoring the due process and also scuttling the parliamentary procedures in passing laws. First, they passed these formulas as ordinance, and then they hurriedly convened the Lok Sabha during the time of pandemic and passed these laws in undemocratic manner. So they are killing the parliamentary democracy. There is a important thing to note. Not only farm laws, other laws also, they are doing the same. So we have to oppose not only the process of farm laws and the bad aspects of farm laws, also to oppose Aadhaar and demonetization and other laws passed by them, and even scrapping of Article 370 and others. So now, what is the possibility available to a parliamentarian? Now they have announced the convening of Parliament on 29th. The budget session is going to be started on 29th. They are going to introduce the budget on February 1st. And the total days allotted for discussion is very few. First, they allotted only 2 weeks, then 4 weeks, only 6 weeks. That too, only for 4 hours a day. So, no space is there to discuss anything meaningful. So, not only this time, even last year, they stifled the voices of the opposition. They reduced the time, and even for 0 hour, they're not allowing 0 hour discussion every day. And they allot the time only in late evening, even in late night. When we stand to speak in the 0 hour, so in the parliament, nobody was there. Only few people. They are also waiting for their turn to speak. So we are left with no choice other than to speak in the midnight in the presence of a few of our friends. So the possibility of discussion about any law is not available in the parliament nowadays. So we have to raise our voice for more time, more space, for particularly for opposition, to vent out the grievances, vent out the demands. So this is also an important matter, I think. So in this, the upcoming section, we are planning to insist for a special session of Parliament to discuss exclusively the 3 formulas, because last time they didn't give enough time. So we are planning to insist for a special session. So not only the parliament members, if we insist, we cannot win, because we are very few in the house, particularly in Lok Sabha. So we ask your support, particularly the civil society, support of civil society and other organizations, to raise your voice for a special session in the parliament to discuss the farm laws. Because these 3 farm laws are not only against farmers, it's not only against the landholders, they are against the entire population. So from the history, we know during the time of British, lakhs and lakhs of people were died in the famine because of the agriculture policies adopted by the colonial government. Only after independence, the production has increased, the new techniques were adopted, and even during pandemic, the statistical office has released a recent report. They have alerted us the economy is in a bad shape. It is in negative growth of 7.7%. And the only green shoot is agriculture. The agriculture sector is growing, that too around 3%, but it is the only hope left to the people of India. But the farm laws is aimed to destroy that offshoots also. If they implement these farm laws fully, definitely you'll see again the deaths of famine which happened during British period. So they did not worry about anything. They didn't care about the lives of people. They didn't care about the farmers. They didn't care about the public. They only care about the corporate friend. They are making policies. They are making decisions only for protecting their corporate friend. So they are using the public sector of banks to help their corporate friends. They plundered the public sector banks. That's why they have merged, amalgamated many banks only because of the corporate's failure to repay the loan. And the recently, the Karur Vysya Bank, the Lakshmi Vilas Bank, which was given to a Singapore-based private bank, it's also because of the failure of corporates. So the government intentionally killing the public sector banks to help corporates. And they are also using the other sectors of the government to help the corporates. Now they are aiming at the agriculture sector to complete their program. If we allow these formulas, then we never get back our land or our rights to food, everything. So this is a fight not only against the farm laws, it's a fight against corporates. Yes. It's a fight against the government, which is implementing the corporate plans only. So we should raise our voice collectively to compel the government to convene a special session to discuss the farm laws and repeal the three dangerous laws. Thank you.